Now, let's go to the next activity. So, earlier we have done the warm-up activity, and now Miss Sasalia will explain to you about the descriptive text in more detail with infographics.
Hello everybody! Today we will learn about descriptive text. There are 4 points that you need to know about descriptive text. First, the definition. Descriptive text is a text that explains about whether a person or an object is like, whether its form, its properties, its amount, and others. Second, the purpose. There are 2 purposes of descriptive text: to describe a person, thing, or place in specific, or to describe a particular person, thing, or place. Third, the generic structure. When writing descriptive text, there are some generic structures. The arrangement is identification. Identification contains about the introduction of a person, place, animal, or object that will be described. Description. Description contains a description of something such as animal, things, place, or person by describing its features, forms, colors, or anything. And lastly, the language feature. Specific participation. Descriptive text has a certain object as not common and unique, for example, finding on beach, my house, etc. The use of adjective to qualify the noun. For example, a beautiful beach, a handsome man, etc. The use of simple present tense. Action verbs are verbs that show an activity.
Now, let's take a look at the example of descriptive text. We got a descriptive text right here that talk about Wakatobi. Please read the text for 5 minutes. Have you done reading the text? Now, let's review the text. Do you still remember what is the generic structure of the descriptive text? Yes, Rizky? Identification and description. Correct answer. Now, could you please tell me which paragraph represents the identification and description of Wakatobi? The first paragraph is the identification and the second one is the description. Great job, Rizky. Okay, now let's talk about the language features contained in the text. The first language feature is a specific participant. Does anyone know what is the specific participant of the text? Yes, Susi? The specific participant is Wakatobi Archipelago. Good answer. Thank you, Susi. What about the second language feature? Yes, Sasa? Yep, that's right. The next language feature is adjective and action verbs. Now, everyone, please use the annotate feature in the meeting and then underline the adjectives and action verbs in the text. Okay, good. Thank you, everyone. Last, the language feature that need to be contained is the use of simple present tense. Alright, everyone. Before we go to the next activity, do you have any question? If there is no question, let's move to the next activity. Now we have several adjectives on the screen. And what you are going to do is to choose one of the words on the screen and then create a descriptive sentence and post it in the chat. For example, I will choose the word sacred here. Then I create a description sentence like this. The Borobudur Temple is one of the world's largest Buddhist sacred temples and is regarded as one of the world's greatest Buddhist monuments. Now, do you understand how to do the activity? Good. So please choose an adjective on the screen and then create a descriptive sentence. Remember, a description must be specific and not a general thing or person. I will give you 10 minutes to do the activity. Okay, we got many great answers right here. Okay. Keris sempana is a traditional weapon from the West and Central Java, which has two sharp edges on both sides. It's a good sentence created by Rahel. You use the adjective sharp to describe keris sampana. Very well, Rahel. Next, we got an answer from Susi. Wellington City in New Zealand is so windy that the average wind speed in this city is more than 16 miles per hour. Use the adjective windy to describe Wellington City. Great! Thank you, Susi. Overall, you have done a great job on this activity. I am very proud of you. Please give applause for yourself.
Created using Powtoon.